Namaskar, everyone. Welcome to our healing circle here at the Blue Star Ashram in Trinidad and Tobago. A very warm welcome to all of you physically present and also watching via live stream. Today we're going to have a very special session because it relates to many of us. And through the first segment, actually, we will be working with a principle of the water fire element to release tension and energy from the head space, the mental space. And then we will be moving into our Reiki segment, followed by our Shiva Mahimnah chant with Gurudev Shri Vasudeva, and ending with our silent meditation. I'm Prema Devi, and I'll be happily hosting you for all of them as well until Gurudev, of course, join us live. So here, as we begin our centering, I will invite you to sit comfortably, making sure that your spine is straight. If your feet are touching the floor, just making sure that you feel that connection with the ground. If your legs are crossed, just feel your sitting bones touching the ground, giving this sensation of groundedness, connecting with the earth. And here we want to allow the breath to be that anchor as we observe where it needs to be going, perhaps into the mental space, into the heart space, the gut area. We can do here a little bit of a scanning and see where we may need a boost in this moment. Perhaps our bodies, our physical bodies are tired after the end of the day or afternoon. So here you can just breathe gently and deeply into your belly area to come into that recharge of the physical body. Imagining that in every exhale, you're letting go of any physical discomforts, that feeling of tiredness, fatigue. And as you breathe in, feel like the oxygen and prana that you bring all the way down through your nostrils into your belly. You expand your belly like a balloon and feel this recharging of the breath. For some, may take just few deep, long breaths. For some, may take a little bit longer, but just observe how it feels. As we bring our minds, our attention, our focus down into the belly area. And here again, trying to connect with the breath by listening to your own inhale and exhale, coming into a gross breath to recharge the physical body even more. You can engage the perineum to feel even more grounded, to come into more body awareness, connecting with the 3 lower centers. Perineum is that muscle just between the anus and the genitalia, so you can gently squeeze in muscularly as you breathe in, and in the exhale, just gently relaxed. Bringing the awareness into that area until it becomes more like an energetic grab, like Gurudev says. And this will help us to stay grounded, balanced, and here again, as we continue to connect with the breath in the belly, We also want to bring the awareness into the chest area, the emotional space. Sometimes there are emotions that can deplete us. Our heart chakra gets overexpanded. So we need to breathe into the chest, opening up deeply, with love in a relaxing way. And your breathing can become a little bit more subtle, more gentle. Perhaps you may not even listen to your own breath, yet you are feeling the recharge, the boosting into this loving space, nurturing. So we have the nervous system which is being recharged as well. And also with the awareness of the gut area, by breathing still into the belly, we are reinforcing the upper chakras, helping them to stay balanced, stronger. That's the foundation, the gut, the core. And some may feel like opening their arms, their palms as they breathe into the chest in a more relaxing way. And for some, just with the mental intention and attention can easily come into this loving space, connecting with higher energies deep within, at the core of our being. And notice any energy sensations, perhaps any tingling, any warmth, any heat in your palms, in your chest, or in your belly, as we stimulate these areas. And even just with our attention. Like Gurudev says too, where the mind goes, energy goes, so we can boost different centers at the same time. Now here we can bring the attention into the throat area. And for those of you that know the Ujjayi breath, that ocean sound, deep breathing as we gently lock the throat chakra, you can breathe into the throat, back to the medulla point, almost like in a diagonal line. You feel that you are pulling the air, the oxygen and prana to the back of your head. And at the same time, we use the brow. So you breathe in right to the points between your eyebrows and bring the energy, the air, as far as you can go, deep into the brain space. And notice if perhaps you can feel the expansiveness in this field, your mental field, the brain space, clarity, lightness, coolness, peace. Imagine that with every breath we are breathing in peace into the mental field, into the brain area. And that as you exhale, you are letting go of any thoughts. Allowing our minds, our brains to be vacant as much as possible. With this total awareness in our breath, our bodies, fully in the now. And enjoying such a beautiful aspect of any practice and life in general. To enjoy. And here, as we continue to breathe into the mental space, with every inhale, you can also engage the heart and the belly at the same time. With a deep, long breath in, into the brow, your chest, and the gut. Still holding that perineum awareness. And now here we want to bring the breath a little bit more into our awareness as we aim to come back more into the body now. Listening to the inhale and exhale. And bringing awareness on your feet, the bottom of your feet, touching the floor, the carpet. Or perhaps if you are sitting on your chair, your cushion, bring this awareness of being supported by the earth, the ground beneath you. With deep, long breaths into the belly. As now we want to engage into more practical activities to release any extra energies in our mental space. Perhaps with this feeling of lovingness, peacefulness, and perhaps feeling a little bit more vital, more energized, you can open your eyes when you feel ready. And for this practice, you can actually do the exercises, the tapping, or in this case, awareness that we will bring into different chakras. You could be either sitting or standing. I always prefer standing as it helps me to ground even more, allowing my knees to gently relax, and I feel as if I'm pushing my feet down towards the ground, the hips gently sinking onto your knees. And if you are still sitting, just make sure that your spine continues to remain straight so that the energy can flow even in a better way. So the reason why we will be doing this session today is because there is this constant concern about many of us, and whether it's here at the ashram, visitors, people overseas, anywhere, about this overheating basically of our mental space, having too much energy. And the reasons can vary. Sometimes it's our lifestyles, the foods that we eat, the lack of sleep, overworking, but sometimes it's actually tension in other parts of the body. Sometimes it could be just a blockage, an energy blockage in other centers that we will be actually covering a little bit later. Sometimes could be stress, mental, emotional, feeling like, again, emotions that are not very uplifting for the soul, for the body. So all of those are reasons that we want to cover in a way when we're feeling all this overheating, all this energy in the mental space that is even hard to sit and meditate, to concentrate. So we always want to make sure that we cover all aspects. So if we are rested, if we are eating healthy foods, if we are sleeping enough, and having our breaks during the day that can allow us for some relaxation, then it may be another type of blockage somewhere in the body, perhaps lack of exercise, either too much activity or inactivity. Everything in excess is not good. So we will be covering, again, some of the practices that we do here at the ashram as well. And those include whether it's tapping, using vibration to release energy, acupressure. You can also use, in this case, your fists, your thumbs, your fingers to press into any specific areas that may be having some tension that hurt, literally, so you can work in those areas for a little bit longer. And also, we can work with, again, very specific areas that can help us to release this energy. Having a strong gut, a strong core, abdominal area is also very important, as when the energy is very strong in this area, the energy we actually accumulate in the head tends to flow down in an easier way. When this area is weak, the energy tends to go up to the head, creating this overheating sensation, too much pressure. So here we want to begin with the head area, so we can bring our fingertips right on the top of our heads to the crown space. And here we can rub this area with your fingers, like if you are giving a little massage to your crown chakra. With both palms is better, both fingers, both sides. And here with this massage, again, we are stimulating any points, and if you feel any tension in any specific area, you can press. You can press down slowly, gently, but with a little bit of pressure into that specific point. You have so many meridian points all along the body that when any one of them gets blocked, it can create these imbalances with the energy and also the blood circulation. So we want to stimulate these points, so again, beginning with the top of our heads. And now we can do a little bit of tapping. So here while we are tapping our heads, we want to connect, to feel. You can close your eyes if you wish. This vibration aspect of the tapping. And we want to imagine that as we tap here the crown, the top of our heads, the energy, the excess of energy in our heads is moving down to our bellies. And that as we continue to tap, the energy moves down from the belly to the bottom of our feet, releasing, fully going down into the earth. So again, this vibration element is very healing to release energies. And then you can let go and gently come down through the side of your head, and now we can tap gently the sides. And we can do this like for a minute or two. You can do that slowly, slowly tapping, a little bit faster, whatever feels better for you. We all always have our very unique ways. And now here, as we continue to tap, we can also extend it to the back of our heads. And again, here we're covering many acupressure points with different meridian channels related to different organs that again may have slight imbalances. So we want to make sure that we cover as many aspects of this releasing of energy as possible, because we can never know exactly what's creating the problem. So here we want to be able to cover most of the important points to bring the energy down into our bellies. So now here, we just can let go for a second. And now there is a very important point that I think we have talked about before. It's right in our solar plexus area. So if you use your thumb and bring the thumb right in that space where the diaphragm here gets together, and the little finger comes down into your belly button, you use your middle finger as a way to mark that point. The Yongchan point, they call it in the Korean tradition. And this is a most important point to make sure that it's also totally unblocked or released, as it can create breath problems, constipation, anxiety, and a variety of imbalances, including not allowing the excess of energy, that heat, fire energy from the head, to come down into our bellies, which is ultimately what we want. So here, once we have everybody located that point? If you put again your thumb right where the diaphragm meets here, your pinky finger, your little finger in your belly button, and then the middle one, you bring it back towards the middle of the spine, you keep your finger there, and now we bring the rest of the fingers to do a gentle pressure here. So we're going to bring the fingers in towards that point, hoping to release if there is any blockage. If you feel any pain, any tension, then most likely there is a slight blockage. I don't know how moderate or how high may it be, but the more you feel this discomfort, the more you actually want to work with this point until the discomfort is gone. You can do this like many times during the day, again for a few minutes, until you feel that release, as if it's easier to breathe. You start to feel the tension from your head moving down, and the belly even starts to expand more. So you can even use the counting. Again, counting has tremendous benefits if we're using the vibration element also through the voice, the sound, but also we are releasing energy through our mouth. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. And you can also massage. I see someone doing the massage in this area, so you can also massage with your fingers, with your palm, with your fist, whatever feels better for you. So now, again, as I mentioned earlier, having a strong core is very important. So we have done the abdominal exercises before that we call the intestine exercises. So those ones greatly help to release any tension in this area, allowing for a deeper breath, but also strengthening, as if it's really like doing abs all the time. So let's do 10 so that you know what they are like, what it feels like, and you can incorporate them hopefully in your practice. So again, you can place one palm, in this case the female's right on the belly, the left one on top, and the men's the other way around. So let's breathe out first. Breathing in And we begin. Deep exhaling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Nice. And now we give it a nice rub. You can do these exercises also laying down, which I find even more powerful. And you can do 100 in the morning, 100 in the afternoon, 100 in the evening, as many as you wish, as they really also help to boost your immune system. So you can stay very, very healthy. Now, another way to also use vibration as a way of bringing the energy down into the body, the belly area, is doing tapping by using we call it our healing hammer, thumbs in, fingers right around your thumb, and using the side of your fists to tap in this area. So here as we tap, right, like 2 inches below your belly button in your lower dantian or dantian, you can close your eyes if you wish and gently move your head from side to side. And here, let's bring the attention down into our bellies. We feel like our whole brain is down at our core. And just stay with the vibration being generated not only in your belly area, but in your whole body. Breathing deeply into the belly as you continue to tap, and just keeping a slight tension, holding your abs slightly together, engaging the core. And here you can move your head side to side as slow or as fast as you wish. Just allow the energy to guide you to whatever it feels best for you to release energy, to bring it down into the body, that fire element, that heating sensation, burning into the belly. And also notice the mental space, perhaps if there is more quietness, coolness. You can add a nice gentle smile into your face. And just enjoying this nice rhythm, allowing your whole body to relax as you tap, creating these energy waves in your whole body. And gently coming back to center, slowly releasing, bringing the palms down and rubbing your belly with love, with care, gently. And now here we want to bring our feet together, allowing the scanning of energies, integrating as we breathe in, lifting your arms up and breathing out, lowering your arms, scanning the centers right in front of you. Again, once more, in, out, and once more. And a nice relaxing out breath. Very nice. Thank you so much, everyone. And I will invite you to sit comfortably as we move into our Reiki segment. Now that we have activated all these healing energies in the body, we want to move into each center, now using our palms as a way of channeling divine energy from the universe, our divine self, God within, without. As we use the palms to channel energy to different chakra points related to different organs, emotions. So here we want to be able to open our minds and our hearts fully to this healing session, as again being open, receptive, and having hope and faith for anything that we need to heal to happen here and now. Guru usually says that miracles can happen. We just need to believe, be open to that divine timing and divine moment. So here, let's close our eyes for a few seconds. And as we close our eyes, let's bring the intention of our healing today. Any emotion, any mental pattern, any physical imbalance. That emotion, that belief. Imagining that there is light coming down from the top of our heads to our head space, our hearts, and we are inviting, welcoming all those light energy beings, masters of the light, our own Sadguru, Shri Vasudeva, for their healing energies. We open ourselves to their support, to their guidance, to the energetic field that we are being co-creating for this healing to happen. And here we gently join our palms together, bringing them down to your heart. And with this really strong desire and intention to heal at all levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we also want to allow for that divine self, divine mother, to guide our own healing. Unconscious patterns, things that we may not even be aware of, but that we want to heal, to be happy, peaceful, loving, and healthy in every moment. As a prayer, we send this intention to the universe, to that self within. And here we bring our palms right to the top of our heads. Allowing the balance of the right and left side of our brains, the female, male energies, yin yang, to be in harmony, flow, synchronicity. And here we're tapping into our upper centers, the crown, the brow, our pineal and pituitary glands, centers of intuition, clairvoyance, and connection to that higher spiritual aspect of ourselves, our God self, divine self. Now gently bringing the palms right at the back of your head. Here we're working with the brain stem, allowing your thumb and your index finger to meet, creating this sense of peace and balance, calmness in the mind. And here we also want to release any physical tension in the brain space, the head area. Just like our physical bodies need to rest, our minds also need to rest. Sometimes when we go to sleep, our minds continue to be active, dreaming. So it's really important to bring this calmness, this peacefulness, this quietness, and gently releasing your palms and bringing the right one on your belly, the left one on your right shoulder. Here we want to release any stresses, any tensions. Sometimes they say like to move like a burden from your shoulders, and it may literally feel like that. So we want to let go of anything that we no longer need to carry, whether are mental patterns, beliefs, emotions about ourselves or others, and any physical diseases. Feeling a sense of relaxation, restoration, letting go. You can use the breath to do so. Imagine that in every exhale, you're really letting go of anything that brings you down, anything that makes you feel heavy, like too much. And now gently bring the palms over your throat area. Here connecting with the throat chakra, the thyroid, the thymus glands, and also with anything related to self-expression, communication, and bringing silence into the mind, listening to the self within, to others, with no judgment, but really just listening. Gently bringing the palms right on top of your chest area. Your fingers can continue to touch gently. And here we want to treat our upper lungs, our physical hearts, and the emotion of self-love. So here we want to be able to connect with that sense of belonging, worthiness, feeling that divinity that we are. Here we can also work with feelings of acceptance, accepting ourselves, accepting others, circumstances, anything that life may bring to us. We accept it with gratitude as a way to learn, to grow, to expand. Forgiveness, forgive ourselves, others. Forgiving living life itself. And feeling gratitude. Gratitude because no matter what, there are always gifts and blessings in our lives, if only we can see them. We want to feel gratitude for our Sadguru. Is the biggest gift we can have in a lifetime. The awareness, the awakening, the connection with our own divinity that he can help us to achieve. Gratitude for this physical space, gratitude for each other, gratitude for nature, the animal kingdom, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink. So many blessings in our lives. Our loved ones, our friends, for the joy and the happiness that we feel, and for the tears that may make us feel that we just want to feel happy. And now gently bringing the palms slightly down below your chest, treating the diaphragm and the lower part of our lungs. So we can breathe even deeper. And gently bringing the palms down to your solar plexus, slightly above your belly button. And here we want to strengthen the digestive area as well, the liver, and emotions like fear, lack of trust, and bringing even more love into this space. Love for our physical bodies, for every cell, and here coming down to our belly button area, again working with our digestive tract. Digestion is such an important aspect for our health, so we really want to make sure that we're able to digest properly, to absorb the nutrients of what we eat, metabolize everything in the perfect way. Now here you can gently point your fingers down towards the ground as we come down below our belly button to the second chakra. Here treating the bladder, the reproductive organs, working here with the creativity that we have, the power to manifest, to transform, and as we gently come down, you can bring one palm on top of the other, coming here to the base area, the base chakra, connecting to the earth. You feel grounded. And here we come more into the physicality, appreciation for the bodies that we have, the physical bodies. The body needs, being able to respect the need for rest, sleep, eating, exercising and all of the good habits to have a healthy body. Now here we want to bring the palms towards our backs, right on our kidneys, sending nice warm healing energy to our kidneys, the adrenal glands, the ones that usually deal with the flight or fight response, so they really have a lot of work to do. Often we want to send them love, healing energies, sense of peace, calmness, that all is good. And continue to breathe into your belly, sliding the palms down, again fingers pointing down, here connecting with the coccyx area, the lower back. Also related to the grounding, balancing element, to stay connected. And now here bring in your left palm right on your heart, your right palm on your heart and the left one on your belly. To bring harmony, connecting minds, hearts and bodies together, aligning to that divine will. Now here we want to give a big hug to ourselves and feel that you are hugging not only your arms and your physical body, but every organ, every cell. Feel like you are hugging the most precious thing in your life. With all your love, with all your care, with all your appreciation. And you can say, I love you, my body. You are God's gift to me. I love you, my every cell. You are so precious to me. And here we just release and bring our palms together, rubbing our palms, feeling that nice warm heat being generated. And now gently bring in the palms on your eyes, sending healing energies to your eyes, to your third eye, and you can open your eyes and move them up and down, side to side, in a diagonal way, in circles to one side and the other. Gently rubbing your forehead, massaging your chins, your cheeks, your nose, and all around your eyes. And now here gently rubbing your hair, your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, and your arms. Here we want to extend it to the arms, to the other. To your back, sliding the energies down, and if you can, all the way down. If not, imagine that you're sending the energy down through your feet and up to your waist and down, giving a nice massage to your belly, to your chest. Releasing the energy as you gently push it down, shaking your palms, your feet, your head. You can gently move your head from side to side, your shoulders, your arms. Very nice. And now here we release. Feel that any stagnant energy left is leaving through your fingers, your palms. And now we relax. Now close your eyes for a few seconds and notice how you feel. Notice any difference from the beginning when we started scanning your mental field, your emotional field, and any physical discomforts that you had. Notice if they are still there. Notice if they have diminished, perhaps are gone. And here let's bring our palms together again, right in front of our hearts. Thanking that divine self within, the masters, for our healing session this afternoon, for their blessings, their grace, for their continuous support and guidance, for this physical space and for each other, co-creating the energy of love, of peace, balanced, healing energies, for good health, vitality. And now as we finish our Reiki segment, here we want to open our hearts and minds to all of those who have requested healing at different levels. Thank you for sending your requests. And if there is anyone that you can think of, any family members, any friends, pets, yourselves, your neighbors, your country, our whole planet, let's raise our palms together, uniting our minds and hearts, sending healing energies as we channel that divine light, divine energy to help us live in harmony, co-creating a better world, a world of peace, a world of love, where everybody feels happy, healthy, balanced. And with this strong intention and desire, now we welcome our beloved Gurudev Shri Vasudeva for our chant of the Shiva Mahimnah, followed by our silent meditation. Thank you so much all for joining. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone. So welcome to our evening chant, Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. A joy to see you here, and a joy to see you online. Thank you for choosing to be with us. Before I begin, I just want to say that your nature is a blissful nature. Sachit Anand. That which you are, not what you live in. That which you are, what you live in and who you are two different things. What you live in is perishable. It's tied to the timeline of life. Birth, life, death, dissolution, dismantling. That which you are cannot die. It wasn't born. Body was born. If you can only appreciate that, and deeper in your consciousness is a constant stream of bliss called ever new joy. Do you want to take a deep dive down there? That you may experience differently? Imagine that. At the same time, we can be humanly identified. If we can go just a little deeper, coexisting with that mortal body that we live in, there's a constant stream of bliss, Anand. Our nature is that. If only you can tap into it. And if only you can stimulate the brain in a more complete way, you will feel the ecstasy even in the body. The body will glow in ecstasy. Be drunk with ecstasy without your nervous system being depleted. For those of you who need a substance to experience some kind of thrill in the brain. If only you would believe it and hold it as a possibility. If only, if only. But my joy is having you with me, who believe in such possibilities. And if you can go a little further, you will understand that my body is sitting here, but not me. Because my spirit is non-local. Local when identified with the body, only with the attention, but non-local otherwise. So if you're able to reclaim more of your conscious being, you'll understand that you live in an entire universe. Seems impossible, doesn't it? But it's our reality, if only you would know. If only you would care to know. If only you would make the effort to know. If only you can be disciplined in your senses, not to be caught with the glamour and glitter of this mortal world. You'd experience something far deeper than this apparent reality. It only appears to be apparent, only appears to be. It isn't. When you tear it apart with your discriminating faculty, you'll realize it's changing in every moment. Your body is changing in every moment. In microscopic ways that you don't even think. You look in the mirror, and you may not think that you're changing. But given a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you see different changes in the body. That's why we need a passport picture every so often, or a driving permit for those of us who have the picture in it, every so often, because our look changes. But tonight is Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. Let's take a deep dive in the consciousness with me. You need a guide, I'm your guide. Let me pull you in there. Let me guide you in there. Let me attract you in there. That you may experience what we all can and will. We are destined to. So join me as we chant the beautiful Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. And a warm thank you to those of you who are joining us online, because you add to the energy of the space. The non-local space and the local space. Join us, everyone. Om Namah Parvati Pate Hara 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 Mahadev Gajananam Bhutaganad Sevitam Kapetha Jambu Phalacharu Bhakshanam Uma Sutam Sho Kavinashakarakam Namami Vigne Shwarapada Pankajam Shri Pushpadanta Uvacha Mahimnah Paramte Paramavidusho Yajasatrishi Stutir Brahmadina Apitadavasanna Stvayagiraha Atita Pantanam Tavacha Mahimavan Manasayo Atadvya Vrityayam Chakitam Abhidhatte Strutirapi Shaya Padetvar Vachine Madhuspita Vacha Paramamamritam Nirmitavatas Tava Brahman Kimva Apisura Gurur Vismayapadam Yena Bhavata Punani Tyartasmin Tavaishvariyam Yataj Jagadudaya Raksha Pralaya Krut Traivastu Vyastam Tisrishu Gunabhena Sutanushu Vihantum Vyakroshi Kimiha Kim Kaya Sakhalu Kimupaya Tribhuvanam Kimadharo Dhata Trijatu Kimupadana Iticha अजन्मनो लोकः किमवयववन्तोऽपि जगताम् अधिष्ठातारं किं भवविधिरनाद्रेत्य भवति यतो मन्दस्त्वं त्रैसंख्यं योगः पशुपतिमुतं वैष्णवमिति प्रभिन्ने प्रस्थाने परमिदमतः पत्यमिति च तिलनाना पतजुषाम् महोक्षखट्वान्गं परशुरजिनं भस्मफणिनः कपालं चेति यत् तव वरदतन्त्रोपकरणम् ध्रुवं कश्चित् सर्वं सकलमपरस्त्वध्रुवमिदं परो द्रव्याद्रव्ये जगति कर्ति व्यस्तविषये तवैश्वर्यं यत्नात् यदुपरिविरिञ्चिर्हरिरः तवैश्वर्यं यत्नात् यदुपरिविरिञ्चिर्हरिरः परिच्छेतुं याता अनलमनलस्कन्धवपुषः श्रद्धा किरिशय तस्ते ताभ्याम् अयत्नादपदीय त्रिभुवनमवेरव्यतिकरं दशाशु यद्बाहूम् अभृतरनखण्डो परवशम् पद्मश्रेणी नाम्भोरु हबलेः अमुष्य त्वत्सेवा समधिगतसारं भुजवनं बलात् कैलासेऽपि त्वदधिवसता विक्रमयतः यदृढं सूत्रं न वरद परमोच्चैरपि सति अधश्चक्रे बाणः परिजनविधेय त्रिभुवनः nakasya unatye akanda brahmanda kshayachakita deva surakrupa videya syasidyas trinayana vishamsam ritavataha tavana kurutena triyamaho vikaro asidhar anaiva kvachidapi sadeva suranare nivartante nityam jagati jayano yasya vishikaha namabhu smara smartavyatma mahipada ghata vrajati sahasa samshayapadam padam vishnor brahmyad bhujaparigharugna grahaganam Tata tita Vyad vyapitara ganagunita bhenor gamaruchi pravaho varamya prashatalagutrishta shirasite tena kritami yam ratakshoniyanta shatadritirag indra dhanuratho ratange chandrauka ratacharana pani sharaiti vidye kridantyo hariste sahasram kamala balimadhaya padayor yadekhune tasmin nijamudaharannetra kamalam Kratau supte jagrat tvamasi phalayoge kratumatam vakarma parvastam phalati purusharadhanamrite Kriya daksho daksha kratupatiradhishasthanubritam rushina martvijyam sharanadasadasya suraganaha Sanino Sradha Prajanatham Natha Prasabhamabhikam Swam Dohitaram Gatamuro Hidbhutam Riramai Shumritya Vapusha Prakritamamum Swalavanya Shamsa Dritadhanushama Nayatrinavat Pura Plushtam Drishva Puramathana Pushpayudhamapi Yadistrainam Devi Dehardha Ghatana Tvamadha Shmashaneshva Krida Smarahara Pishachah Sahacharas Chitabhasmalepah Tragapindra Karoti Parikara Pamakhilam Mana Pratyak Chitte Savidhamavadhaya Tamarutaha Prahristiyaro Romanaha Pramadasalilot Sangatadrishaha Ladam Tvamarkas Tvam Somas Tvamasi Pavanas Tvam Utavahas Tvamapas Tvam Vyoma Tvamudhara Niratma Tvamiticha Trayim Tisro Vritti Tribhuvanamata Trena Pisura Nakara Dhyaravarne Tribira Biradhatirna Vikriti Turiyam Bhava Sharvo Rudra Pashupatirato Sahamaham Tatha Bhimeshana Vitiyada Bidhana Ashtakamidam Namo Nedishtaya Priyadavada Vishtaya Chanamo Namakshudishtaya Smarahara Mahishtaya Chanama बहलौज से विश्वोत्पत्ताओ भवाय नमो नमः प्रबलतम से तत्संहारे हराय नमो नमः परिणति चेत क्लेशवश्यं क्वचेदं क्वचतव गुणसीमो लंघिनी शश्वदृढे कृत्य मां भक्तिराधा असतगिरिसमं स्यात् कज्जलं सिन्धुपात्रे सुरतरुवर्षाख लेखने पत्रमुर्वे शारदा सर्वकालम् असुरसुरमुनीन्द्रे अर्चित सिन्धुमौले ग्रथित गुण महिम्नो निर्गुणस्येश्वरस्य पुष्पदन्ताभिधानो अहरहरनवद्यं धूर्जते स्तोत्रमेतत् पतति परमभक्त्या शुद्धचित्ता पुमान्यः स भवति शिवलोके रुद्रतुल्यस्ततत्र दीक्षा दानं तपस्तीर्थं योगयागादिका क्रियः आसमाप्तमिदं स्तोत्रं पुण्यं गन्धर्वभाषितं मनोहारी महेशाना परो देवो महिम्नो न परस्तुते नास्ति तत्वं कुरु परम् कुसुमरसन नाम सर्वगन्धर्वराज शिशुषधरमौले देवदेवस्य दास दिव्यं महिम्ना सुरवरमुनिपूज्यं स्वर्गमोक्षकहेतुं पतति यदि मनुष्यः प्राञ्जलिर्नान्यच्छेतः केन स्तूयमाना पुष्पदन्त प्रणीतं श्रीपुष्पदन्तमुखपङ्कजनिर्गतेन स्तोत्रेण किल्बिषहरेण हर प्रियेण सुप्रेणितौ इत्येष वान्मयी पूजा श्रीमच्छङ्करपादयो यदक्षरं परं भ्रष्टं मात्रहीनं च यद्भवेत् Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ratne kalpitamasanam himajale snanam cha devyam varam nana ratna vibhushitam mrigamada mudan kitam chandanam jate champaka bilvapatra rachitam pushpam chadhupam tatha deepam devadayanidhe pashupate ritkal pitam ghryatam sauvarne navaratna khandarachite patre gritam payasam bhaksham panchavidham payodadhitam Rambha phalam panakam shakanamayutam jalam ruchikaram karpura khandojvalam tambulam manasamaya virachitam bhaktya prabho svikuru chatram chamarayor yugam vyajanakam Chadarshakam nirmalam Vena bheri mridangaka alakala Gitam chandritiyam tatha Sashtangam pranatistutir bahuvidha Yetat samastam maya Sankalpena samarpitam tava vibho Pujam Grahana Prabhu Atma Tvam Girija Mate Sahachara Prana Shariram Graham Pujate Vishayopabhokarachana Samadhi Sthite Sanchara Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani sarvagiro yad yad karma karomi tat tadakhilam shambho tavaradhanam nakritam vak kayajam karmajam va travananayanajam va paradham Vitam avitamava sarvametak chamasva Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Sri Mahadeva Shambhu Jaya Karunabhe Sri Mahadeva Shambhu Guru Deva Hamara Pyara Hai Jeevan ko Adhara Guru Deva गुरुदेव की है अपार शक्ति जीवन को है मिटे मैल सब मन के पार है जीवन को है जीवन को आधार गुरु जीवन जानो तन मन धन सब उनको मानो वो ही लगावे पार आधार है जीवन को आधार गुरुदेव नित्यानंद शरण जो जावे बोध उजाला सोहे पावे मुक्त होता है निराधारा है जीवन को आधार आधार गुरुदेव मुक्तानंद कहे सब आव श्री गुरुदेव नाम नित गाओ ओहो भव भय से पार है आधार गुरुदेव गुरुदेव हमारा प्यारा है जीवन को आधार हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
「
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And now we meditate in the silence. Thank you, everyone, for joining in our meditation. I hope that you're nourished by it. It's beautiful to meditate after the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. We want to warmly invite you now, those of you who would like to enjoy our hospitality at the cafe, the Amrit Cafe, and to browse the health shop if you wish. And of course our gift shop will remain open during those times as well. So enjoy the ambience of the evening. And those of you online, I'll see you tomorrow morning with a Guru Gita at 6 our time. And hope you have a good rest. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaskar.